From shadowy figures captured in the woods to eerie creatures spotted in lakes.
What the hell?
The internet is filled with bizarre and chilling videos. Whether it's a mysterious entity or something straight out of a nightmare, these viral moments have the world talking. Let's explore the unsettling side of the web that shocked the whole world. What was captured on the trail cam at night left many in disbelief. The footage began normally, showing the quiet forest under the moonlight. Suddenly, a mysterious creature crawled into view. Its slim, elongated body was unlike anything human. The creature moved calmly, almost gracefully, as it crossed the frame and disappeared into the shadows. When the video was shared online, the locals grew uneasy, whispering about what else might be hiding in the woods. The video spread quickly, leaving viewers questioning what lurks in the forests at night, and why it's only now revealing itself. Dark monster. Who knew such enormous, unknown monsters could hide in the most ordinary places? A dark, hairy creature was spotted moving across a grassy field, leaving witnesses in shock. Its elongated body, covered in thick fur, moved with an eerie grace. A long, whip-like tail trailed behind it, adding to its unsettling appearance. The creature didn't match any known animal, sparking wild theories. Was it a mythical being, hidden for centuries in the wilderness? Or could it be the result of a failed scientific experiment? The sighting left scientists baffled and locals terrified. As the footage spread, the world couldn't help but wonder what other secrets the fields might be hiding. North Georgia mystery.
Go! No! Run!
As a man was gathering wood for a fire in the forest when something made him freeze. Out of the corner of his eye, he saw a tall, pale figure. A humanoid with long limbs and an almost glowing, ghostly appearance. It was running straight toward him. Its movements were weird, as if it was disturbed by his presence. Panicked, the man dropped the wood and ran away. He didn't look back until he was far from the spot, and by then, the creature was gone. When he told others about the encounter, people wondered if it was something more, a being that doesn't belong to this world. The man never went back to that part of the woods, and the pale figure remains a mystery. Mythical being. Deep in the woods, a trail camera captured something that defied explanation. A strange being, unlike anything seen before, lurked among the trees. Its body was gaunt, with dark skin, almost otherworldly. Bore no resemblance to any known animal or human. Some viewers dismissed it as clever CGI, but others couldn't shake the feeling that this was something real, something ancient. The creature lingered for only a moment before melting into the shadows, leaving behind a chilling silence. Pond creature. The forest pond, still and silent, held secrets no one dared to uncover. One evening, a trail camera near the water's edge captured something unsettling. From behind a rock, a thin, pale humanoid emerged. Its elongated limbs moved with an eerie movement as it climbed onto the rock's surface, perching like a predator checking its territory. Strangely, after that brief appearance, it vanished without a trace. No tracks, no sounds, just an empty rock and a pond that seemed darker than before. What lurks beneath its surface remains a chilling mystery. Bizarre creature. A group of friends was enjoying a camping trip when their trip took an unexpected turn. They saw a bizarre creature walking on 4 legs. Its body was covered in patchy hair, but its frame looked almost skeletal, with a white bony structure peeking through. The most unsettling part? It had no visible face, just a blank, featureless head. The creature moved slowly, almost awkwardly. The friends were left stunned, unsure of what they had just witnessed. When they shared the story, some dismissed it as an animal they couldn't recognize. Others wondered if it was something unknown, a creature that defies explanation. Their camping trip became a story they'll never forget, a reminder that the woods can be full of surprises, especially when you least expect it. Unknown strange creature. During a quiet hike through the woods, a man noticed something unusual. At first, it seemed like just another part of the forest, a twisted, bark-like shape blending perfectly with the trees. But then, it moved. The hiker froze as the creature slowly unfolded itself, standing tall on thin, branch-like legs. Its body resembles wood, rough and gnarled, yet it moves in a creepy manner. When the hiker shared his story, reactions were mixed. People wondered if it was something ancient, a spirit of the forest that rarely shows itself. Whatever it was, the encounter left the hiker, and everyone who heard the tale, questioning what else might be hiding in the woods, watching silently from the shadows. Investigator versus creature. While filming a documentary about an old, abandoned building, an investigator captured something that made him regret his decision. He noticed a pale, humanoid figure on the roof. Its thin, almost skeletal frame glowed faintly under the moonlight, and its hollow eyes locked onto him with an unsettling intensity. The creature seemed disturbed by the man's presence. It paced along the edge of the roof, its movements as if trying to intimidate him. Suddenly, it leaped from the building, landing with a thud and sprinting toward him. The investigator ran as the creature gave chase. Thankfully, he was fast enough to escape, but the encounter left him shaken. The old building, once just a relic of the past, became a place of nightmares. Latvia Bigfoot. Who would have thought that a boy filming the scenery in the Latvian woods would capture something so unusual? While he was recording, he spotted a large, furry creature that looked just like Bigfoot. The creature wandered around, appearing a bit confused, as if it had its own plans for the day. Intrigued by this surprising sight, the boy decided to follow the creature. However, as soon as Bigfoot noticed him, it quickly dashed off into the trees and disappeared from sight, and was never seen again. Creepy dog. The man thought he had brought home a normal dog, but one night, the dog suddenly spoke. "I want your skin," it said in a low, unnatural voice. Shocked and terrified, the man froze, staring at the dog. Its eyes, once gentle, now seemed dark and menacing.
Can you understand me? What?
He quickly left the room and called for help, but when he returned, the dog was gone. What's weird is that it was in a cage locked up, and suddenly, there was no trace of it. The man couldn't explain what had happened, but he couldn't shake the feeling that it wasn't a dog at all. It might have been a skinwalker. Island ghost. A man was walking peacefully along a quiet, deserted shore when something caught his eye near some bushes. Suddenly, a shadowy, human-like figure emerged and froze, staring directly at him. An eerie feeling washed over the man, and without hesitation, he decided not to linger. He turned and hurried away, seeking safety. Was it just a trick of the light, or something more mysterious? One thing's for sure. This unsettling encounter would likely stay with him for a long time. Some moments, no matter how brief, leave a lasting impression. Appalachian cryptid. A mysterious dark creature was spotted emerging from the river, startling everyone who saw it. Its large, shadowy body moved slowly, supported by what looked like several tentacles as it rose from the water. For a moment, it seemed to head toward nearby bushes before disappearing into them. No one could identify what it was or where it had come from, leaving witnesses baffled. Speculation quickly spread, with some dubbing it an Appalachian cryptid. The strange sighting sparked curiosity and debate as people tried to make sense of the unexplained encounter. Whatever it was, the creature left a lasting impression, turning an ordinary day into an unforgettable mystery. Haunted Mansion. A group of urban explorers entered an old, decaying mansion, and they noticed a creepy creature lurking behind a crooked, crumbling wall.
بس لهون ما راح أقرب أكثر.
Its face was twisted and unnatural, with sharp features that defied explanation. Its glowing red eyes burned with what seemed like pure anger, locking onto the intruders. The creature just stared at them, as if warning them to leave. The group didn't need convincing.
أنت متجوز يا ملهوز يا شلهوز؟
They ran, their footage later going viral. The mansion, already feared, became a place no one dared to visit again. The creature's identity remains a chilling mystery. Spooky Man.
How you doing? Oh?
A man and his friend were driving near the outskirts of Browning, Montana, when something unimaginable happened. A strange noise caught their attention, and they stopped. That's when they saw a tall, pale figure, unnaturally skinny, with a small head and wide shoulders.
How you doing? Oh?
Its alien-like appearance sent chills down their spines. The man quickly grabbed his camera and started filming. The creature stood still for a moment, almost as if it knew it was being watched, before vanishing into the shadows. When the video was posted online, it sparked chaos. The truth remains a mystery, but one thing is certain. The woods of Browning hold secrets that defy explanation. Camping fail.
Yeah, you can hear it something from that side.
On hearing some weird noises coming from outside the tent during a camping trip, this man gathered up the courage to check it up, and that's when he realized he shouldn't have left the tent.
Flashlight. Now I can't see a god thing.
There was a pale, human-like figure in the woods. The video posted on the internet brought an uproar among the whole social media community, where many called it a rake, and I believe they are true. So, was it really a creature from another world, or was it just a prank? I'm leaving it on you to decide. Forest Dark Mystery. The explorer, armed with a camera and curiosity, wandered deep into the woods, documenting the eerie silence of the forest. As he filmed, he noticed a dark, shadowy figure lurking among the trees. Its body was unnatural, with elongated limbs that moved in a way that defied logic. It didn't seem to notice him, or perhaps it didn't care. Instead, it walked with purpose, as if guided by some unseen force, its movements deliberate and otherworldly. The explorer stood frozen, his camera capturing every second. When the footage surfaced, viewers were left questioning. The forest, it seemed, was a gateway to something beyond understanding. Dark, creepy entity. The video showed a quiet forest, sunlight filtering through the trees. In the middle of the clearing, a dark figure floated silently wearing a cloak. Its face was hidden, and it seemed frozen in place, radiating an otherworldly stillness. The person filming paused, the camera lingering for a moment before they quietly walked away. When the video went viral, reactions were insane. Some people found it unsettling. They speculated it might be a guardian, a silent watcher protecting the forest and its secrets. The figure's true nature remained unclear, but its presence left a lingering sense of mystery, sparking quiet debates about what or who it really was. Black Teeth Monster. Many are familiar with Bigfoot tales, but one video has sparked fresh debate. The footage captures a massive, dark-furred creature with sharp teeth, closely resembling the legendary Bigfoot. What sets this sighting apart is its location, a swamp. The creature is seen moving slowly, almost deliberately, as if searching for something, or perhaps navigating unfamiliar terrain. Its deliberate movements and eerie surroundings add to the mystery, leaving viewers questioning what they're seeing. Could this be evidence of the elusive Bigfoot, or something else entirely? The video has reignited curiosity, proving that even in the modern age, some mysteries remain unsolved. Bathing cryptid. A peaceful lakeside walk at night turned into a terrifying experience for a group of people when they spotted a figure in the water. Thinking it was just a late-night swimmer, they shone a light to get a better look, but what they saw was far from human. The creature had a slick, muddy-colored body that seemed to blend into its surroundings. At first, it appeared calm as it bathed in the lake, but the moment it noticed them, everything changed. It turned abruptly and began chasing them. Thankfully, everyone escaped unharmed, but the encounter left them deeply shaken. The video they captured went viral, with many convinced they'd encountered a cryptid. The mystery of what they saw that night continues to haunt both them and viewers alike. Dark entity in village. A group of men exploring an abandoned village home stumbled upon something they'd never forget. As they were outside the old crumbling building, they noticed a dark, shadowy figure lurking in the corner. At first, it stayed still, almost blending into the darkness, but then it began to move. The creature stepped into the dim light, revealing its terrifying form. It had giant, twisted horns and glowing red eyes that seemed to pierce through their souls. The men froze, but the figure's gaze sent one signal only: to run. The abandoned village, once forgotten, now became a place of fear, with many warning others to stay away. The mystery of the horned figure remains unsolved. Cave monster. A man was walking home when he heard a strange noise coming from a rocky area near the road. Curiosity got the better of him, and he cautiously approached. That's when he saw a pair of glowing eyes staring back at him from the shadows. Before he could react, the creature stepped into the dim light. Its body was unnaturally thin. Its hands ended in long, sharp nails. The man froze, but the creature was slowly coming out of the rocks. He turned and ran, not daring to look back. The man never saw it again, but the memory haunted him. The encounter left the community on edge, with many wondering what else might be hiding in the dark, rocky corners of their town. Glowing eyes. As the man walked through the forest at night, he noticed something unusual: a pair of glowing eyes in the darkness. They didn't look like any animal's eyes he'd seen before. The eyes seemed lost, moving slowly through the trees. The man felt uneasy but stayed still, watching. The glowing eyes lingered for a moment before disappearing into the shadows. He left the forest quickly, unsure of what he had just seen. The experience made him curious and a little nervous. What were those eyes, and why were they there? The forest, once peaceful, now felt a bit more mysterious. Lurking in woods. A strange humanoid figure was seen in the woods, worrying the locals. It was tall and thin, with pale skin and what looked like horns on its head. The creature moved quietly between the trees, making it seem out of place. People who saw it felt uneasy, and many started avoiding the forest. No one knew what the figure was, or why it was there. The sightings left the community curious and a little nervous, wondering what else might be hiding in the woods. The mystery of the horned figure remained unsolved. Woods creep. Trail cameras sometimes capture things we don't expect. This time it recorded a strange, human-like figure walking through the trees at night. The figure moved slowly and didn't seem to notice the camera. When the footage was discovered, it left everyone puzzled. No one could explain what the being was or why it was wandering the forest at night. Locals grew curious, but also uneasy, with some avoiding the area altogether. The video added a new mystery to the woods, leaving people wondering what else might be out there, hidden in the shadows. Stone mystery. A hiker on a mountain trail noticed something odd hiding behind a large rock. It looked like a small gray elephant, but elephants don't belong in the mountains, and they're not that tiny. The creature had wrinkled skin, but its size and location were strange. The hiker watched as the creature peeked out, looking around cautiously before disappearing into the rocks. When others heard about it, no one could explain what it was. Some thought it might be a lost or unusual animal, while others were just curious. The sighting added a bit of mystery to the mountain, making hikers wonder what else might be hiding in the rocky terrain. Unknown being. The age-old question, do goblins exist? Recent viral videos have reignited the debate, with clips showing tiny, pale humanoids darting through forests. One particular video has sparked widespread unease. In the footage, a small hunched creature peeks from behind a tree, its pale skin almost blending into the bark. Skeptics dismiss it as a hoax, but locals whisper of ancient tales warning against venturing too deep into the woods. Could this be proof of goblins, or just another eerie mystery the forest refuses to explain? The truth remains hidden, just like the creature itself. Tiny creature. In a quiet forest, a trail camera captured something unsettling. A small, hunched figure moving in slow, shaky steps, as if the air around it was thick and hard to push through. Clutched in its hand was a tiny doll, almost lifelike. When the video surfaced, it stirred up fear and fascination. Locals recalled old tales of doll carriers, mysterious beings that roam the woods, carrying eerie, lifelike dolls. The video quickly gained attention, leaving viewers with a chilling feeling, though the forest remained eerily silent. No one has seen the glowing figure since, but the video continues to haunt those who watch it. What was it? Was it a myth? Or is there something far darker hidden in the woods? The mystery endures. Dark entity. You never know what type of creatures you might find in the woods, which seem all peaceful and fun. Curious, they ventured deeper and suddenly spotted a pair of glowing eyes staring back at them. The creature's body was so dark it blended into the shadows, making it hard to see clearly. It didn't move or make a sound. It just watched. After a few tense seconds, it slipped deeper into the cave and disappeared. When the explorers shared the story, some thought it was just an animal, while others wondered if it was something more. The forest, it seems, holds many mysteries, and not all of them are easy to explain. What was it? The answer remains hidden in the dark. Uninvited guest. The men gathered near the ancient shrine on the mountain, their prayers quiet under the faint light of a single candle. The forest around them was eerily still, the usual sounds of nature absent. Without warning, the candle's flame flickered and went out. A cold, unnatural stillness followed, as if the air itself had shifted. From the shadows of the trees, a faint rustling emerged, though no wind stirred the leaves. The feeling of being watched grew overwhelming. Without a word, they packed up and left, their steps hurried. The shrine remained behind, cloaked in silence, as though guarding a secret no one was meant to uncover. The mystery of that night lingered, unexplained and unsettling. Canada Mystery. In 2015, a man in Canada had an experience that left him truly shocked. While he was out in the woods, he suddenly spotted a huge figure standing among the trees. The way it stood there gave off the impression that it had some kind of otherworldly plans. For about a minute, the giant moved around slowly, almost as if it were observing its surroundings. Then, just as quickly as it had appeared, the creature vanished back into the woods. This mysterious encounter left him and others who heard about it wondering what it could have been. Hiker meets Bigfoot. Hiking in the woods of McDowell County took a strange turn for a man who made a surprising claim. He said he saw Bigfoot. He shared a video that many found quite convincing. In the footage, a large, hairy creature could be seen moving around among the trees. The man stayed hidden as he recorded the scene, capturing the mysterious figure in action. Was this really the legendary Bigfoot, or was it something else? Regardless, the experience added an unforgettable moment to his hike, leaving him with a story that would spark many conversations. Giant footprints. An internet user named Jessica was on her way back home. There she came across some enormous footprints that looked nowhere near a human's footprint. The size of the footprints convinced me that they might belong to a giant creature. Even Jessica was sure of it. As soon as she uploaded the clips online, they caused an uproar among netizens. Could it be Bigfoot strolling around town and leaving its footprints for a local to find? Given the giant size, I think my guess might be correct. If you have any opinions about it, comment below. Crawling lady.
Are you okay? Hello?
The group of friends were enjoying their camping trip when one of them noticed something moving near the trees. At first, they thought it might be an animal, but as it came closer, their smiles faded. A pale figure was crawling toward them.
Are you okay? Hello?
Its movements fast and unnatural. It looked like a woman.
Stay right back!
But the twisted posture felt deeply wrong. Without a word, they grabbed their things and ran, the sound of rustling leaves echoing behind them.
Stay back! I'm warning you!
When they finally stopped, breathless and shaken, they couldn't explain what they had seen. The memory of that night stayed with them, a quiet reminder that some mysteries are better left unsolved. Masked kids. This TikTok clip started innocently enough, a quiet train track surrounded by trees. But what caught everyone's attention were the two kids standing on the other side. They wore unsettling masks, their faces frozen in Eerie. They moved slightly, but their eyes remained locked on the camera, unblinking and intense.
Oh. Good, I better get straight to food now. Get back to eating food.
The video went viral within days, with viewers debating whether it was a prank or something far stranger.
Oh. Where's the other one? Where's the other one?
The kids' masks, their unnatural stillness, and their unwavering gaze left a haunting impression. It looked like someone forced the kids to stand there, but for what reason? That's something I still cannot understand. Pale creature. A man stumbled upon a pale, lifeless figure on the ground, initially mistaking it for a human. As he approached, its unusually tall frame and eerie features made him hesitate. Intrigued, he pulled out his camera and began recording. The footage soon went viral, sparking widespread speculation. Some viewers suggested it could be extraterrestrial remains, while others debated its origins. Despite the buzz, no one could definitively identify the strange figure. The discovery left many intrigued, fueling theories and questions about what or who it might have been. Whatever the truth, the mysterious encounter became a topic of fascination, leaving more mysteries than answers in its wake. Dancing neck being. A TikTok user posted a spine-chilling video, sharing an unsettling experience they had at home. They woke up in the middle of the night to find a strange figure sitting beside their bed. As they stared in shock, the creature began swaying its bald head and long, slender neck in an eerie, almost hypnotic motion. When it turned to face them, its unnatural appearance made it clear this was no ordinary person. The video, shared by an anonymous account, quickly gained attention, leaving viewers captivated. Was it a prank or something truly otherworldly? The haunting encounter has sparked endless speculation, but one thing's for sure, it's a story that sticks with you. Rake behind bushes.
Please, Spirit, it'd be nice to contact you. What was that?
While camping, a man heard unusual screaming sounds that seemed to come from the woods. Initially, he assumed it was an animal near his tent.
Shit.
However, upon looking more closely into the forest, he noticed a human-like figure running among the trees. He remained composed at first, but as the voices grew louder, his concern increased, and he decided to leave the area quickly. After he reported the incident, researchers conducted investigations, but were unable to identify the creature he had seen, so the event remains unexplained. YouTuber meets creature. The YouTuber, known for his nature documentaries, ventured deep into the forest to capture its untouched beauty. The footage he posted seemed ordinary at first, but viewers quickly noticed something unsettling. In the background, just as he panned the camera, a dark, towering figure emerged from behind the trees. Its movements were slow and deliberate, almost humanoid. Comments flooded in, with some claiming it was Bigfoot, while others insisted it was something far stranger. The video went viral, sparking debates and chills across the internet. What was that creature? And why did it seem to be watching him? The forest, it seemed, held secrets no one was ready to uncover. Serbian dancing lady. In a small Serbian village, an eerie video surfaced of a woman locals called the Serbian lady. She was often seen wandering the outskirts of the forest. Her movements were eerie, almost like a creepy dance. Witnesses claimed she would vanish into thin air when approached, leaving behind an unnatural silence. Some believed she was a ghost, a lost soul bound to the woods. Others whispered she was a warning, a sign of something darker lurking nearby. The video went viral, with many debating her origins, but the Serbian lady stayed as a haunting mystery, leaving the internet curious about her truth. Strange animal behavior. This man had climbed to the top of a tree in the woods, trying to get a better view of his surroundings. As he settled in, he noticed a moose moving slowly nearby. At first, it seemed like just another animal, but then its movements became unsettling, jerky, and unnatural. It circled the base of the tree, staring up at him as if aware of his presence. The man, feeling uneasy, kept still, but the moose's behavior grew more strange, as if it was disturbed by the man's presence. He quickly descended the tree and left, but the memory of the moose's eerie actions lingered. And now, let's move on to the subscriber's pick. Have you ever heard of a walking tree? A man recently captured something that looked exactly like one. While wandering through a forest, he spotted an odd, elongated figure resembling a tree, but moving on its own. It had no leaves or branches, just twisted roots and a tall, crooked neck. When he shared the video online, it went viral instantly, amassing millions of views. Some viewers suggested it could be a siren head, while others argued it was just a strangely shaped branch. But a branch that walks? That's hard to believe. What do you think this bizarre creature might be? The truth could be even stranger than anyone imagines. And with that, see you next time.